Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA hasn't really moved significantly since yesterday. We see a small reaction today to that 61.8 retracement level at 55.7 cents. Just as we speak, we see a little bit of upside in the market, and that, however, is not enough yet to say that a low has formed, but it's obviously in this region where we would like to see a low form, in this white B wave with a C wave rally to come. Maybe we'll get one more low. I'm going to zoom in, take a look at the microstructure in a minute. But the idea is that obviously the yellow support region is relevant for a bounce that could start in a C wave to the upside. To really confirm that wave C is unfolding to the upside into the region between, or towards the region between 85 to 96 cents. Well, I'd really like to see first a 1-2 setup, and then we can confirm that a first impulse to the upside would be that wave 1, and the wave 2 pullback, which would be corrective, holding a higher low, could be the jump off point for the price to form a third wave rally in the white count, or, and that's the alternative count in green, where we get a deeper pullback. We are looking obviously for an ABC structure in the green count, A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. Both are currently bullish structures that I'm tracking here. And if we zoom out a little bit, before actually taking a look at the microstructures, this is sort of still an unchanged scenario. But first of all, in the white count, we're looking at a diagonal pattern to the upside, wave 1. This is the June low last year. 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, wave 3 to the upside, wave 4 to the downside, and wave 5 should still be unfolding, ideally. And then the move up that topped in March was an A wave of wave 5, because we're dealing with a diagonal, so the subwaves are ABC structures. The pullback most recently was a B wave pullback, and the C wave rally still to come. ABC in wave 5. And well, that's the white count, the directly short-term bullish interpretation. But then as soon as this wave 5 is completed, this would form a larger degree wave 1, and then a larger degree wave 2 should still unfold. In the green count, which is basically the white count just with the top already being in, we are also completed already 5 waves up. The 5th wave is a bit too short, however, to have a perfect structure. But it's possible because we can visually identify 5 waves up. And then this would complete a leading diagonal. The move down into the yellow support region is classified as an A wave of wave 2. Then we could get a B wave next, and then a C wave down. And if that becomes quite obvious, I will add a support zone for wave 2. The current support zone should also be relevant for an A wave in the green count to bounce. Let me just double check that. I think it is. It's measured obviously for the white count, but it would also be relevant for an A wave. Yeah, so around 50 cents, even the A wave could find support, or a little higher. So if we go to the 1 hour chart, the structural, the structure of this correction hasn't changed. So I'm tracking that as a WXY structure. And in the Y wave, we have an ABC. The low could be in, but it still looks a bit like a bear flag here that's forming. So it might give us one more low, but maybe the low is in. Sometimes we don't get that last low. We are in a support region. So if we get a rally from here, shouldn't be a surprise. There is a bit of upside now, but as I mentioned yesterday, earliest indication that a low is in would be a break above the 59.8 cent level. We could still explore though, if this wave 4, for example, is still unfolding. That's of course a possibility, basically as a flat structure. And we could still get a 5th wave down. Just shifting these across. So that's obviously still a possibility that we had our 1-2 setup up here in wave C down. Then the third wave, which bottomed here on Thursday, and this could be a fourth wave in an A, B, C. So it needs to be a sustained break above that 59.8 cent level. And also it needs to hold a higher low in the pullback. At the moment, this doesn't clearly tell us that a low is already in. Certainly would at least keep the door open, for lower prices at this stage. I mean, the micro count is not so reliable, you know that. But there's also another level we can watch as an early indication that a low is in place. I told you a break above the recent high is sort of the earliest indication. But then a wave 4, we need to give it space all the way up to the 50% retracement level. And that's at 61 cents. So a sustained break above that level would be an even better signal. At the moment, this could just be a more extended fourth wave correction. But at the moment, still clearly corrective price action, and still looking at the same time for that fifth wave. Any sign, well, not fifth wave, any sign that C wave of the fifth wave has started. Maybe we'll know more tomorrow. I mean, if it breaks above 61 cents and then gives us a corrective pullback, that might be our 1-2 setup here that we want to see in order to be able to confirm that wave C to the upside has started. That's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.